Hi crafty friend, it's Mona here, thanks for joining me. In this video I will show you 10 quick egg decorating tips with crafty products I love. This video is part of a video hub where we are celebrating Jessica Frostballas for her 10k milestone on YouTube with a huge giveaway. But I will talk about it later in this video. Before I start to decorate the eggs, I am showing you a quick behind the scenes video how I prepared the original eggs, but you can also use these tips with plastic eggs. If you decide to go with the plastic ones, just skip this part and click the next part of the timeline. Now the eggs are empty and I need to clean them. Because I wanted to remove the serial numbers and clean the entire egg, I have used vinegar and cleaning sponge. I also tried to clean it with alcohol, acetone and nail polish remover, but the numbers have not moved. And one more tip, if you have this thing from your pizza, it will be really useful. Okay, let's start to decorate. Tip number 1. Colorful with nice texture. You will need a smooth tissue paper, alcohol inks, and to wrap the egg with it like this. Pick a few colors of alcohol inks, then add some drops to the paper. I have used Pool, Shell Pink, Dandelion, and Gumball colors, as well as the alcohol ink blending solution. When it was done, I pushed it gently with another paper because I forgot to buy gloves. And this is how the egg looks like now. Tip number 2. Add colorful texture dots with Nuvo drops. Just pick your favorite colors and you are ready to go. You need to count with a long drying time. I made the first half, and when it was dry, I repeated the same process on the second part as well. You will see later in the video this violet smooth color blend. Tip number 3. Dip to the water. For this technique you will need clear water in something you don't need and a few drops of alcohol ink. I dipped my egg to the water and put it to rest on these pizza savers. I have used alcohol inks in the following colors: Pool, Glacier, and of course Gilded alloy for the golden touch. Because of the natural eggshell, it's okay to dry them with heat gun, but on a lower heat settings. You can repeat this process as many times as you want, but you have to dry it between each layer. This technique is one of my favorites, I really love how it looks like. Tip number 4. Create stripes with markers. For this technique I am using Spectrum Noir Illustrator markers, but you can use any types of markers you have, just draw your stripes with any colors you want. This process doesn't need to be perfect because this egg will get another process later in this video. Tip number 5. Marble effect with golden touch. Another alcohol ink technique, the regular one you are doing on paper, but this time on an egg. This is that alcohol ink art process when you are dipping the colors, then the blending solution, and pumping the air to create the effect, and repeat as many times as you want. When the marble look is done, I am touching it with gold foil, and the sticky parts will take that gold. For the pastel egg, I have used snow cap, gumball, and blending solution. For the darker one, I have used the same, but without the snow cap. You can make this technique on a brown egg too, but don't forget to add the snow cap ink color before your colored inks. If you don't have that one, check the link in the video description. If you like rainbow things like me, then repeat the same process, but instead of one ink, use different colors and use the blending solution to blend the colors together. I really like this technique too, and I know that Jessica loves it too. Now that I am talking about Jessica, I want to mention that in this hub there are giveaway prizes over $800 value. That means lots of prizes, right? All you need to do is watch the participants' videos, because there are amazing inspirations, and don't forget to comment before the 8th of April. The more videos you comment on, the more chances you have to win. And the winners will be announced on Jessica's blog and YouTube channel on the 9th of April. I put her link to the description box below. Just one more thing. If you like this video or any video in this hub, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. But this is not required to win. Tip number 6. Make it smooth with any ink pad. Just put on it the ink like this. I am using a Catherine Pooler ink pad and blending the color to the egg with a piece of paper towel. Then I am applying distress glaze to make it long lasting. Tip number 7. Fun pattern with blending and alcohol inks. I want to make these eggs in lighter pastel colors, so I will use the Snowcap white ink to all my colors I am going to use. I am just mixing them with a blending solution on my glass mat with alcohol ink mini applicator and applying directly to the egg. With this process, the egg will get a bright pastel look. After the blending process, I am splattering on it with gold watercolor and let it dry. Tip number 8. Create rainbow with a brush. I am continuing my journey with alcohol inks, but this time with a brush. I learned this technique from Janine Pelletier from her Rainbow Alcohol Ink Love video. The process is the following. Wet your brush with alcohol, then apply the chosen alcohol ink colors directly to your brush. I have used Gumball, Dandelion, Citrus, Pool, and Purple Twilight alcohol inks. Then I picked my egg and made on it a straight line with my brush. Tip number 9. Make heat embossing on it. This is a good way to add extra bling to your eggs, and you can do it on your painted eggs too. I decided to have a stripe pattern, so first I am adhering thinner washi tapes to the eggs like this. Then I am applying anti-static powder, but baby powder and a fluffy brush works too. This will remove the natural oil and fingerprints from the eggshell. After that, I am inking the half of my egg with VersaFine watermark ink. Then I sprinkled it with fine gold embossing powder. The next step is the heat embossing. The egg is sitting on the pizza saver and I am using my heat gun at lower level, and as you can see I am turning the paper under it, so I don't need to touch it. When it's done, wait a few seconds before you are touching it, because it's warm, trust me. Next, repeat the same process on the other side. And when it's done and it's cold, I am just removing the washi tape. Tip number 10. Make your eggs cute. I am a huge fan of adorable things, so a cute face can't miss from this series. I am just drawing eyelashes and a small mouth to this pink egg to give it a personality. I am using Black Spectrum Noir Illustrator marker for it. Before you are drawing directly on the egg, try it on a test egg a few times, because to draw on rounded things is a bit different than to a flat cardstock. I wanted to add cute ears to my eggs too, so I searched a die from my stash in ear shape, and these bee wings are just perfect for that. If you want to hang these eggs, the easiest way is to put a piece of wire inside. I just bend the edge, it should be a bit larger than the hole on the egg, And repeat it on the next side too. You can add a ribbon, bow or fishing line to this wire and you can hang it somewhere, or just skip this process and put them to a bowl. These were my egg decorating tips and now it's your turn. Pick your favorite techniques and let's get into it. Easter is almost here and you will have so much fun with it. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. With this you help a lot to my channel and I really appreciate it. If you tried some of these techniques, don't hesitate to tag me when you post it, so I can see and I can reshare your fabulous creations. Thank you so much for joining me today. Happy hopping and I wish you good luck.